Next sentence is the usage of lend or borrow. Lend or borrow, these two words are commonly confused. Actually, the sentence here reads, may I lend your umbrella? And this is wrong one. What lend means? First understand this one. Lend means to give temporarily to some person, and borrow means to get temporarily from someone. So, giving to and getting from, these are opposites, these are opposite expressions. The sentence is here, may I lend your umbrella? No, it would be wrong. May I borrow your umbrella for some time? This is the right one. Now next we have two expressions here, obey to or obey. Obey means to be obedient, to follow. The sentence is, children should obey to their parents, and this is a wrong sentence. The wrong usage is of this prepositional word to. It should have been like this, children should obey their parents. I am not writing complete sentence not to waste time. I am writing the erroneous part only and correcting that. Children should obey their parent. This is right one. Why? The noun obedience is usually followed by to, not the verb obey. And here we have used obey as verb. This is used as verb only. So, to is not required here. Children should obey their parent. This is the right one. The next sentence tells a very common error that we usually make. That is open and shut for turn on and turn off. Like we use these expressions with these verbs with taps, lights, gas, radio, television. We commonly hear that turn on the television, turn on the taps. We don't use open the tap, open the gas, open the television. This could be quite absurd. So, here this sentence I am reading for you. He shut the radio, then opened the taps for his bath. This is completely wrong. What it should be, he turned, shut means band karna, he turned off the radio, then opened, it is to be replaced by, then he turned on the taps for his bath. So, shut, turned off, and opened, turned on. These are the appropriate words, verbal expressions, verbal phrases to be used. Instead of shutting and opening, we have to say turning on and turning off. This is the right usage in this sentence. So, you have got that instead of shutting, we have to use turn off, and instead of open, we have to use turn on. This is the right usage. Okay, keep in mind. And next sentence, I move to next one. There we have tries to use word between remember for remind. These are two words. So, according to this sentence, please remember me to bring some cakes. Here it is, please remember me. इसका मतलब मुझे याद रखना? No, we have to tell that तुम याद रखना. तो दूसरे को याद रखना है तो we have to use please remind, not remember. It would be remind. This is the right one. Please remind me to bring some cakes. This is the right usage. Remember and remind, these are two different words. So, remember, as you must have got, it means, remember means to have in mind, to have in one's mind, and remind means to make one remember something, to make one remember. So, here it was requested to remind. So, remind me to bring some cakes. This is the right one. Now, next sentence as to show the difference between two words, shortly or briefly. These are two different adverbs actually. So, first I am telling you the difference between shortly and briefly. Shortly is referred to time. Whenever we say shortly, it refers to time, and briefly is used to show the manner. Manner means the way we are doing some work. So, sentence is he wrote shortly because he had very little paper, and this word is not suitable here. This is wrongly used. This word is wrongly used. We have to write here he wrote, what it should be, he wrote briefly. This is the right word used here. He wrote briefly. Why? Because he had very little paper. This is the right correction here to be kept in mind for your future use. The next sentence is telling the difference between where to use tell and where to use say. These two words or two verbs are commonly and very often confused. Why? Because say is used for actual words as they are spoken. This is like making a statement, etc. And tell, this verb is used to give some information. This word is used to give some information, and say is to when we speak something, we say something. The sentence is he said, now please have a watch, he said a lot of lies, then went without telling me goodbye. Here two words are wrongly used. He said a lot of lies and then went without telling me goodbye. So, it should be like that. He told a lot of lies. He told a lot of lies and then went. What it should be? You should guess what the next part of the sentence would be. Then went without we have to use without saying goodbye to me. Saying goodbye to me. So, this is the right usage here. So, told a lie and say goodbye. So, when lies are there, we are telling lies. When goodbye is there, we are saying goodbye. So, tell and say, they are to be used at proper place at their right positions. Now, coming to the next sentence. Here it is thank you that you use often, that you must be using in a day number of times, and no thank you. What is the difference between these two expressions? Let me tell you that thank you alone has neither a negative nor an affirmative implication. This in itself is neither negative nor positive nor affirmative. So, question is here, Moti, someone is asking you, Moti, would you like to have more tea? If you say thank you, I don't want any more, this would be wrong one. Why? I must tell you that it should be no, thank you. Why no? Because you have told him that you don't want any more. So, this is a negative sentence. If you want any more, you would say yes, thank you. Okay. So, this no and yes would tell the person offering you something if you are interested or not interested. So, when you are like not interested, you would say no, thank you. Thank you has to be told, but a no or yes is to be taken. So, next sentence we have reached to the 18th number. Two words are there, to, to, and ready. These two are adverbs showing the excess. Actually, this word to, to, it has the meaning of excess or much or more of something, and very word, this is just used to tell you something in a great extent or for further degrees. Here the sentence is, the weather is too hot. I enjoy it like this. The weather is too hot, I enjoy like this, but it is wrong. The weather is very hot. The weather is very hot. I enjoy it like this. This is the right usage. Where to use to, that is used when you have to tell something meaning very excessive, and TOO is used when you want to tell about like very good, very bad, very hot, very cold. So very is used here to tell the degree. Next sentence is to show the difference, and when to use what have you, and when to use what is the matter. So what is the matter, what have you, both are interrogative expressions. Where to use these one? Like the sentence is, you are very pale. It means you are not looking in a good state of health. You are very pale. What have you this morning? This part, this expression is actually wrong one. What have you is used to inquire about what one has. What one has, and not in what one condition one is, in what condition one is. This is talking about a condition, health condition. So it should be, what it should be then, you are very pale. What is the matter? What is the matter with you this morning? Like this. This is the right one. Okay, what have you is not the right one. Now we have come to the end of the exercise, pointing out the errors in the commonly used words. This is the showing difference between when to use win and when to use beat. Actually, you must be hearing these words while playing any game or match or any competition. The sentence is, we always win your team at cricket. So this is the wrong usage here. What it should be, win, actually what it means, this win is to gain something. Win is used when you gain something, and beat this word is used to overcome and you may say opponent, your opponent who is playing opposite to you. Win or beat, these are just contrasting words. So sentence is, we always win your team. No, what it should be, we always beat your team at cricket. This is the right one. We always beat your team at cricket. Or you may say the girls beat the boys and won a silver cup, gold cup. So notice that to get a win and to get a beating are opposites. These two are opposites. So we must consider first the meaning and then use these words. They really make a great difference in your speaking. So let us go back and see what we have done. You may note again by taking screenshot. This is the exercise we have done to locate the errors in the words that are often misused. In the next upcoming videos, I will be taking up the errors used in errors we find in like dealing with the parts of speech, and we would be correcting them and learning more. So till then, stay well, grow well, learn well. Thank you and have a nice day.